That was aggressive. Hello, welcome back to Wrdvmt. Ricky just downloaded TikTok.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Start.
Start
I
what?
need to put this on. I need to capture this.
No.
Yes.
I don't have my phone.
It's in between
I
your
threw
thighs.
it across the room.
No, you didn't.
Well, it's not here anymore. And you can't prove it is.
Oh my God. Ricky won't do TikTok dances with me. He won't do TikTok skits with me. Oh, would you do TikTok skits with me?
Absolutely not. I really want to. I really do. The thing is, I accidentally made this my whole brand. My whole brand is to go against you. And now I can't change it. My adoring fans, they'll think I'm a fake.
You are a fake.
so
You're a fake.
I'm so sorry.
Stop whispering. I hate you.
I'm so sorry. Dumb.
Come on.
Well, that's a clip.
Come on.
No.
I really want to do that.
Me and Aaron, we when was this? Probably like a month ago or so. We were talking about how. No, this is probably like 3 weeks ago when we went to that vegan thing. There was music playing, and then we would like randomly like dance and shit, like start jitterbugging, and then cutting the rug. Sorry, whatever you call it. We would start like dancing and shit, and then we were looking at each other like, we should do choreographed dances. Of course we should be doing choreographed dances. So we're gonna get together and like choreograph, but dances to like songs that for sure are gonna play at the club, you know?
Ricky,
You get me?
when was the last time you went to the club?
Or like a bar.
There's another funny thing on TikTok where they're saying, we're all fam in the club. And she goes, in the where? And she goes, in the club. And then the other girl goes, where? And she goes, are you racist?
I can't believe
They're both white.
I can't believe I've been missing out on that.
I know, dude.
It's
we should
insane.
actually do the voice. Would you do the voiceover?
Absolutely not.
Come on.
No.
We're all
Nah.
fam in the club.
Nah.
In the what? In the club.
We heard it once. Don't need to hear it twice.
Oh. Are you racist?
But yeah, so we're gonna get together and choreograph some dances to like songs that we know for sure are gonna play, like whenever we're at bars and stuff. So that
What are some examples?
Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe.
I need a sample. Go ahead.
That girl is poison.
Oh, okay,
There you
okay. Okay.
Stuff like that, you know. Teardrops on My Guitar by Taylor Swift.
How would you choreograph that?
How do you want to do dances on
Get up and sway.
How do you want to do dances on TikTok and you can't even think of?
Well, okay, well, no, how would you do that? How would you do a choreographed dance to
Okay,
Teardrops on My Guitar?
Yeah, dude, totally. Just post all my shit for free. Why don't I? Idiot. Obviously, we're doing this so that somebody could record.
Do you remember that
at the bar, and then they'll be like, "Oh my god, man, best friends," but really we're boyfriends.
Do you remember the episode in New Girl where they're at the wedding and they just go?
Which wedding?
In the first season where Nick is trying to, or he gets drunk because of Caroline.
I think so.
Where she pretends to be his boyfriend, boyfriend.
Was it the wedding?
Her girlfriend, his girlfriend.
Was it the wedding? What's her name? Cece's wedding?
No, this is the first couple seasons. This is like the first season.
Yeah, Cece had a full on wedding.
Not in the first season.
Okay, I think that was the end of the first season where she got. No. It had to be like the end of the second season. Cause Schmidt and her didn't
Way
get together.
further out.
No.
Yes, dude.
Like the end of the second season.
You're tripping balls.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go. You piss me off. You really do piss me off.
Then give me back my coffee.
You grind me. What? That's milk.
Your milk.
That's milk with a little bit of caffeine in it.
You are so fucking ungrateful. In every aspect of life.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Cece dies?
No, she doesn't.
Then
Ricky.
why
would you say that?
Then why is
Take that back.
Then why is one of the first things that pops up when did Cece autofill to die?
Maybe it's another show.
You're another show.
Why would you do that? Actually, they have 7 seasons of that show, and it only has up to the 2 episodes of the 7th season on Netflix. When it was on Netflix. Because I've never seen the whole 7th season.
Isn't it on Hulu?
Is it?
By the season 6 finale, nearly every lofty blah 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 in game relationship, Cece and Smith are married in season 6. Get together.
When do they have the kid?
She confirmed she was still in love with him in season 4, so I guess it's season 3.
And he cheats on her. Remember, he cheats on her, and
yeah,
then
he dated the 2 girls,
Elizabeth and the other girl.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about the dance.
right?
That's how I envision you and Aaron dancing Teardrops on my guitar. Where they're like...
No, that's how we're gonna dance to Pony by Genuine. Pony's also gonna be one.
Okay. They're not playing this at the bars.
Did I tell you? Huh?
They're not playing this
They're
at
not
the
playing
bars.
Pony?
No.
They're definitely playing Pony.
No.
I heard Pony last night.
Did
it
you?
was in my car on the way to Renos.
Oh, how was that?
That was fun. That was cool. Saw Anthony. Hadn't seen him in a minute.
Was he surprised that you were there?
A little bit, yeah. Saw Gordo. He was running sound that night.
Gordo.
Saw Rudy. Saw Rudy's boxers.
When you told me that he took off his pants on
He
stage,
took off his pants on stage.
I'm like, what?
This is also, by the way, just so there's no confusion, this is Rudy Ventura I'm talking about.
There's nobody else that we would think that would do that.
I'm just saying. I don't
Literally, when you think of a person that would do that, it is Rudy Ventura.
Yeah. And then he was, I don't remember what the joke was, but I was laughing my ass off because he took his pants off and then started telling a joke that didn't have anything to do with his pants being off. Starting to put up his pants, and I was dying laughing. And then one of the girls that was sitting at the table with, so I went because...
he was wearing boxers?
Yeah.
Isn't that a risk of...
What?
Something falling out?
A risk of hitting the nene?
A risk of something popping
Like slipping out?
Yeah.
I don't think Rudy's got that.
That's fucked up.
And I only say that because I've just recently saw him in his boxers, but it was cold in Reno.
Was it really? It's not typically cold in there.
I was chilly.
I can't. What? So I don't know where he gets on stage and takes off his pants.
Not out of nowhere, but sort of, yeah. It was part of a joke, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, I went because it was my friend Felix, his first time doing stand-up. Like, not first time doing it, but the first time he got on the show.
Uh-huh.
So I was out with Fernando, Logan, and Aaron.
Uh-huh.
Weird combo.
Yeah?
Not weird, like, I just didn't expect it.
Uh-huh.
But Logan hit me up, like, in the middle of the day.
He never hits me up.
Yeah, because you're old. But, so yesterday, me and Aaron and Fernando hit me up and was like, let's go watch the rivalry game, the OU and UT game. And I was like, yeah, let's go. He wanted to go to Happiest Hour, and I was like, bet.
Happiest Hour is dead.
No, it wasn't yesterday. Also, how would you know?
I'm on TikTok a
You
lot.
never leave.
Yeah, but I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Well,
That's like saying, I've got a postcard from Egypt. Why do I need to go see the pyramids?
I'm just saying, that's what I heard.
It was packed yesterday. So Fernando got there like at noon. The game kickoff was at 2. And I had to put we got that furniture, that new furniture, so I had to put it together. And I left here probably like around 12:30ish.
At night?
No.
Oh.
In the middle of the day. And then he called me and said, hey, you got to buy a ticket. And I was like, all right, well, I'll just buy it at the door like you did. Not realizing that by the time I got there, there was a line from where, like, the front entrance all the way to the corner of the street wrapped around.
What?
Yeah. So you know how it is, right? It's got that driveway that, like, slopes down all the way down.
And you stayed?
So I got in line, and I looked on the website, and they were sold out. But I was just like, well, whatever. I'll wait in line. They told me no, fuck it. Aaron was already on his way. So there was a group of people that were behind us. I was talking to a dude in line, and then there was a group of people that were behind us, and some other people in front of us, like another group, like I guess they asked questions up, like half of the group asked questions up in front and then came back. So they split up so that somebody can get in line and somebody can go ask questions about the entering or whatever. So they came back, and I didn't really care. The line was moving at a good pace. So We would stand maybe for like 2 or 3 minutes, move up like a good like 5 or 6 steps.
Oh.
So it was moving.
Yeah.
So
Still.
I didn't care. I was just like, oh, we're moving, whatever.
I'm impatient. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this lady was too, and she was
a Karen.
She was complaining, and she was the only chick in the group of dudes. So
A pick me.
probably
Through and through. Okay, go ahead.
So she was complaining. She was like, "What the fuck? Why are these people like? They weren't even in this fucking group, like blah blah blah." Like, but there were like 2 groups ahead of us, and then the group behind us was complaining. The chick. So I realized like, oh fuck, I'm like halfway up this line, and I gotta get Aaron into the line with me, and this fucking bitch is like right behind me. So I texted Aaron like, "Hey, pretend to be my boyfriend whenever you get up here," because I figured like, yeah, they can't kick us out. That's a hate crime.
Okay. Well, that's also hate crime, is using being gay to avoid getting people mad at you.
No.
That is a hate crime.
That's not a hate crime.
Well, it's
a love crime.
Something.
It's a love crime.
It's, what is it? You're using them.
Hmm?
You're using the gays.
Okay.
No, but to be honest, I have always thought that you and Aaron did have a thing. So I guess it's all right.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of there.
We're not boyfriends.
Right. Okay.
Well.
Okay.
So he just got in line, and then they didn't say anything about it, obviously. Before we got to the front, we were probably like a couple feet before the front, and Fernando called me, and he's like, "Hey, I see you in line. Come talk to me." I was like, "Okay." Hung up, and I told Aaron, "Hey, stay here." He says that I didn't say that. I fucking said it.
And he didn't stay there.
I walked away, because you know how you have the line was here, and then it had the patio, or not the patio, but like the outdoor area.
Yeah.
Where that wooden fence is. Fernando was right there. So I saw him, walked over to him, and I said, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And I was like, "I don't know if they're going to let us in, blah, blah, blah." And like talking to him. And then Fernando goes, "Oh, what's up, dude?" Fucking, and I look around, I'm like, "Aaron, go get back in line." He's like, "Oh." And then obviously nobody said anything because he just stepped out real quick and went back. And I turned around and was like, "What the fuck?" So then we get up to the front of the line. It didn't even matter because we didn't get let in. Me and Aaron ended up going to La Ventana. I had a couple drinks. That's when Logan hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm about to get off of work in like an hour. What are you doing?" Told him where we were.
So what happened to Fernando?
He just stayed there because he paid for his ticket. He paid for parking. And he was like, "Well, I really want to watch this game." And I was like, "Nah, totally get it, dude. Whenever the game's over, let's meet up."
If I did that, Victoria, she would get so mad at me.
Yeah, because girls suck. I think everything is an affront to them.
No, everything is literally an affront to her.
I'm going to start telling her that I do everything on purpose. Like everything is calculated.
She will never talk to you again.
Right?
She already thinks you're...
What? Crazy?
No. Calculated.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know.
I haven't planned any of this out. My calculations have been off.
Every time we hang around with anybody, and if it's more than the two, not even if it's just us, towards the end, she's texting me talking about, should I apologize to this person because I feel like I just went too far. And even with me, if we're just hanging just us two, she'd be like, "I'm so sorry if anything that I said was too offensive, or if I just took it too far."
You're Schmidt and she's new girl, whatever her name is, Jess.
Jess.
Yeah, because there's this one scene where I think it even got big on TikTok for a little bit, like the audio did, where Jess is like, "Well, why would you do that? Like, aren't you concerned about hurting somebody's feelings?" And then Schmidt goes, "What? No. Wait, you live every day like worried about how you, like other people are feeling?" She's like, "Well, yeah, don't you?" He's like, "No, I would never get anything done."
Yes.
Victoria, we love you.
He doesn't love you.
Love is a strong word.
She's gonna be so upset when she sees that.
That was calculated because I knew it was gonna rattle your brain. But we do love you. We care for you very much. I feel like you don't love her though.
She's a very hard person to love.
Yeah.
I do love her though.
Well.
But she gets on my fucking nerves. Just because when we were younger, we would be able to just bust each other's balls and not worry about anything. Like, we didn't give a fuck. And now as we've gotten older, as she's started to become a better person, I'm like...
That's a... Did you just hear yourself?
Fully.
Like, now that she's become a better person, I'm just like... I think you needed to see what you did. Like, except, a couple extra chance.
Okay, but like with you, that's why I like hanging out with you, because I don't have to worry about hurting your feelings.
You hurt
Because
my feelings every time.
I don't
I
care.
cried just saying. That's different, though.
But also, you don't care about hurting my feelings.
I care very much. But the difference is, like, Victoria.
That's so annoying.
Victoria is a healthy person, so she wants.
She's not.
Victoria is a healthy person, so she wants to make sure that whatever she said didn't affect you negatively, which is good because it's very considerate. Whereas I'm like, push it down.
What do you mean? Like, don't say it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know it bugs you.
No, I would appreciate it.
If I called you fat and I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry.
Ricky, you've been calling me fat since I was born.
That's impossible.
Well, since you were born.
Also impossible.
But I've been the fat one between the both of us. What do you think? The little digs that you throw at me where you're like, you should go for a walk.
That is genuine concern.
That is genuinely calling me fat.
Yeah, you're fat. Go for a walk. You say little jabs. I've said that to you verbatim so many times.
That's what I'm saying. That's calling somebody fat.
Yeah. No, I call you fat and then I tell you to go for a walk. It's not like, hey, go for a walk. And then in the back of my head, it's like, because you're fat. The fat comes first.
Yeah, you go, you're fat, but then you try to be nice about it, and he goes, you should go for a walk. That's you. I think it's because you're skinny. That's why.
What do you mean?
Because you're skinny.
But why what?
I lost my train of thought, sorry.
We were talking about my day yesterday, right? More important. We just ended up hanging out. Waited like an hour to get a pizza, which was ridiculous.
¿ELLUM?
No, different place. You know what's a fun place to go to that you should actually take the boys? What? Yesterday after we left La Ventana, we hung out with me and Aaron just by ourselves. We went to the American Airlines Center at the PNC Plaza. They have a bar there that you can just walk up to, and you can walk in that little area with your drinks. And then the bar is like big as fuck. I didn't realize. I
like walking when I'm drinking.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
especially because you can like sweat it out a little bit, so you're like more sober. I'm not. That wasn't.
It was, but it's fine.
No, I'm saying me even
right.
Me.
Okay, so what are you gonna sweat out, you skinny?
That's the alcohol, so you're not drunk.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to. You're projecting.
I know.
I know. It was cool because the Stars were playing, and they did a green carpet for them. So a bunch of the players came out, and were like,
the green carpet. Okay.
That's what they called it. They had the mascot there.
What's the Stars mascot? A star?
Fat Grinch. That's all I could tell.
No.
I'm not super into the culture. What was the
mascot?
I have no idea. But it was a dude in a suit, so I assumed it was a mascot.
What is the Stars?
I don't know.
Mascot.
I don't know.
It has to be a star.
No.
Imagine it being something else.
I could imagine it being something else because it was.
The Stars blob, the Stars Grinch.
It looked like a Grinch.
That's
it was
ridiculous.
Green, furry, but it looked fatter. Anyway, so a bunch of the players were going up, and then we were able to watch the Texas OU game there too, because they weren't charging like admission or anything. So we walked in first, and then we were like, oh, let's just go outside because they got TVs everywhere, so we can just watch it there. So we basically watched the whole game. And
you had to wait in line and beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't bad.
Was it packed, that place?
Yeah, a little bit, but not as bad as
Happy Sour.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah, probably was as bad. The only thing is that they didn't sell tickets, so we were able to get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that, and then we went to Logan showed up, and whatchamacallit, we got like one more drink there, and then we ended up going back, like towards the end of the game, we ended up going back to Happiest Hour. Mm-hmm. And we went back to Happiest Hour. We just chilled there for a little bit.
You were up and about.
Yeah, and I didn't expect to, honestly, because I thought I was going to come back and finish up like doing some stuff here. But then we just ended up hanging out, and Jasenia was hanging out with Vela, so I was just like, all right, cool. We're
So
out.
you went to 4 different places?
I went to Happiest Hour, and then
I can't remember the last time I went to like 4 different places in one night.
Back to Happiest Hour, the pizza place, the ice cream place, and then Renos. I went to like...
That's insane.
Like, how is that insane? They were all close by. We were walking the whole time.
Oh. I'm over here thinking like you're driving.
No,
but I think even still...
Once we drove to the pizza place, yeah.
What did you get at the ice cream shop?
I just got like a scoop of butter pecan.
Oh, I love butter pecan.
Butter pecan, Puerto Rican. She's screaming now, papi, every time I deep in.
I love nuts.
Sure.
Like in my ice cream. Like pistachio.
Pistachio is my favorite ice cream.
Me too.
100%.
I love pistachio. Shut up. Oh, have you seen that? No, you haven't because you don't have TikTok. There's this Dubai chocolate.
Doobie?
Have you seen it?
No. It's probably got gold flakes on it and shit.
No. So it's a chocolate bar. It's like this big. And it's it has like these like, I want to say it's kind of like a cereal texture. You can only get it at like an Arab store. But it's like this long thing and it's very crunchy, and you like cut it up into various sections and then you fry it and cook it, and then it turns like brown, and then you mix pistachio butter. Have you ever had pistachio butter?
I think so.
Bro. So you put like the chocolate in the mold, and then you put that I think it's called Kiev or something like that. Not exactly sure. But once it's crispy brown, you mix it in with the pistachio butter. And then you put it in the mold, and then
Where do you live? Mesquite.
And then you put another layer of chocolate on top, and then you break it in half, and it's green. And it's supposedly like the best chocolate ever in the world. So I bought the chocolate mold, and I bought the pistachio butter, but I haven't bought the chocolate or the like actual flakes with it. But I think we should do a video of it.
Okay, I'm down. We can do it in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm like salivating because I can just imagine what it tastes like.
Ours tastes like ass.
You can't. It's 4 ingredients, and none of those ingredients we have to make individually. So there should
put them together.
Yeah, I really want to try that Dubai one. We should make it.
Okay. Yeah. So then.
Okay. Well, I bought 2 of the ingredients. You have to go get the other 2.
Okay, we'll find them.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Yeah. So much fun. So then we went to this pizza place that we went to. Me and Aaron have gone to it before because it's right across the street from HG Supply Company, which we've gone to like a bunch of times.
Oh, the place where you got in a fight?
Almost got in a fight. So we went over there. Originally, the plan was get pizza and then go to HG. But when we got there, Fernando had already ordered his pizza. He got there a little before us. Me and Logan ordered one, and
Fernando. This whole time I'm thinking you're talking about Francisco. I'm so sorry. I gotta change that image in my head real quick. Okay, go ahead.
Good. You good?
Yes.
Straight?
Sorry. Yes.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Gotcha. Literally the same person. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
So
they didn't take a lot to reimagine everything. So, it's fine.
So we went. Got Fernando ordered his pizza. I ordered mine for me and Logan, and then Aaron ordered his. There was a drunk girl. There was like a group of OU girls, and one of them was drunk.
I love drunk girls.
She loved herself. She was sitting at one point, like me and Logan waited legitimately like an hour when they told us it was only gonna be like 20-30 minutes.
This whole waiting thing that you like to play is insane to me.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it. Logan ended up going up and telling them, and they were like, "Oh, we just put it in the oven." So we were like,
"Oh hell no!" I would have been like, "Take it back out."
He was very hungry, and I was not. I had eaten, so I was like,
"You're fine."
I was fine because I was like, "I want this pizza." I'm totally fine waiting.
But you said you've been there before. Okay. So what about the drunk girl?
So this drunk girl comes in, sits at basically when you walk. It's a very narrow hallway. In the restaurant, because one side is a bar that looks at the oven and the people cooking, and right across from it, probably like from here to the wall, like to the wall from to where you're sitting, is like how narrow that space is.
Like how Sirius Pizza used to look like.
Sort of, yeah, yeah. Except narrower, like narrow. And we were sitting on 2 tables that were along the wall, And then the girl was at the bar, far corner by the door. All the workers were in front of her, and she goes, "What's his name?" The whole time she was talking shit about Texas because she was a No You girl. Whole time she's talking shit. And then all of a sudden, like, we can hear her talking over. The place was packed. We could hear her over everybody. Like, clear as day. She goes, "What's his name?" And the workers were looking at her like, "What? Who are you talking about?" "The guy with the hat." They were all wearing hats. "The guy with the hat, what's his name?" And I was like, she was basically like off to my right. And I was sitting there working or talking with Logan. Fernando and Aaron had left to go get ice cream because they got their pizza and ate in the time that we were waiting for ours. They go, I'm sitting there, hear this going on. And then she screams, "Hey, what's your name?" She was talking about the guy at the counter. This guy, and he's like, "What? Me?" "Yeah, what's your name?" "Andrew." "Tell me a joke, Andrew." And he goes, "No." And it just goes back to work.
Poor drunk girl. She just wanted to laugh. Was she white?
Yeah. I said she went to OU.
Oh, that's supposed to mean something?
Oklahoma University.
They're white there?
It's mostly white, I think.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And Asian, but most colleges are Asian.
Did you know that, you know how they had affirmative action in colleges and they took it away?
There was a weird thing that was going on where, like, they did reverse affirmative action, but they did it towards Asian students.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. And I think the person that was pushing to take it away was Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know, but white people above everybody else hate Asians. Because they're smarter.
What? What do you mean?
That's
white people don't like Asians?
White people don't like Asians because they're smarter. That's what I learned from the affirmative action being taken away. Because it mostly affected Asian students. So that means out of all the applications that were sent in, if you had an Asian name, that was easy to, like, remove. Because if you have a name like Russell Smith, then you don't know their race. Oh, Russell Smith can be a black or a white person.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, but I don't see the connection because the person you just said the person that was trying to take it away was an Asian person.
Yeah. So they didn't see how it negatively affected the Asian community. So he pretty much shot himself in the foot is what I'm trying to say.
But how does that bring you to the conclusion that white people hate Asians?
Because it's largely targeted the Asian community.
But an Asian did it.
Yeah.
Not a white person.
Yeah. There was no.
If a white person took it away, then your conclusion of, like, white people hate Asians.
No, what I'm saying is an Asian person was very vocal about wanting to remove affirmative action in colleges, not knowing that it would directly affect his community.
But then how does that correlate to white people hate Asians? You see what I'm saying? There's a disconnect.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
No, if the Asians were directly impacted by taking away affirmative action, that means that white people hate Asians over any other race.
Why?
Because they were the ones that were majorly impacted.
Yes. If affirmative action is removed.
It was removed.
Since it was removed, who removed it? Or who spoke out the most about removing it?
I don't know.
You're saying the Asian person.
I'm saying there was one person that was very vocal about wanting it to be removed. I'm not saying that they directly were the ones to remove it. But I'm assuming it was white people because it's all legacy people at the elite high schools. Or the elite colleges. So yeah, the white... Yeah, how does that not make sense?
Because you structured it as, like, an Asian person took it away.
No, I didn't. I said an Asian person... There was one that was very vocal about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't know that.
I still don't get how you make it as, like, white people hate Asians.
Because they were the ones that were directly impacted from affirmative action. Not directly,
Yeah,
but
not
more,
the only ones.
No, but the most.
I don't think so. I think Asians get into college no matter what.
When affirmative action was in place. Oh, and then they're also trying to, I don't know who is they, but I guess it would be like the state's public education. But they're trying to do away with legacy enrollers, legacy people.
Yeah. Where like your grandfather went,
Yeah.
your great grandfather went.
They're trying to do away with that.
Yeah. I don't know, just don't go to college. It's a waste of time.
I'm gonna encourage the boys to go to college. I changed my mind.
You changed their mind?
Yeah. Just because no, I didn't, I guess. Because my thing is I want them to have like the experience and the network of going to college. Because you get a really big network.
Yeah, if you participate.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you're paying for. You're not paying for the study, really. I mean, you are technically, but you're more so paying for the people that you meet there. Because it's all about who you know.
Yeah, but then you're 40, 50, probably by the time they're going to college, $60,000, $70,000 in debt.
Hopefully by then we're rich.
Probably not.
Thanks.
In the first college administration process since the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action last year, Asian American enrollment at the most prestigious U.S. schools paints a mixed, uneven picture. Some Ivy League schools, including Columbia and Brown universities, showed an increase in Asian Americans for the class of 2028, while others like Yale and Princeton showed a decrease. Harvard, the most selective of the group, didn't see a change at all, according to enrollment numbers released on Wednesday by the school.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, I guess not. Never mind. I got my facts wrong.
I don't know. No, you didn't get it wrong because you were saying that affirmative action was taken away. But if you take it away and then see what the results are and nothing changed, one went like for certain Ivy League universities, more Asians got brought on. Certain it did lower, and then for the most selective, Harvard, it didn't even change at all. Yeah.
So then it didn't.
So affirmative action never mattered in this year's specific like enrollment. You get me?
But
this is something that like I feel a lot of people do is like they expect a quick change.
That's what I was gonna say.
When in reality, this is something that's gonna need to be studied over a decade.
But do you think that they'll put it right back?
Probably not.
Anyways, we're smart sometimes.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever been smart.
It's because we didn't go to college.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not what?
That's probably not the reason why.
What do you think?
That we're not smart?
Genetics?
Yeah, I think it's because we're Mexican.
So genetics.
Yeah.
It's because we're not supposed to be book people. We're supposed to be warriors.
No.
Yeah, we're indigenous.
Yeah, warriors are also intelligent, though.
I feel like I'm street smart.
I don't think so.
So I'm no smart.
What street are we on right now?
That's a trick question because these streets were just built.
But you've been coming to them for a year.
A jet.
How
I'm
do you
on
spell
jet.
it? Is it a drive, an avenue, a parkway?
No, that doesn't matter.
It 100% does, because if you type in...
If it mattered, then why isn't it on the sign?
It's 100% on the sign. You idiot. It has
Jet
to be
drive. That was a guess.
It was a good guess.
Thanks.
But it was incorrect.
It's not jet drive.
It's drive.
Oh, I was about to say jet lane.
Jet Li.
Jet lane.
Yeah, so that's what when we got our pizza and then we kind of just said, fuck it, let's all go home yesterday. But I was like scrolling on Instagram and saw that Felix posted he was going to do that show at Renos. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me go. It's like 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So I went, saw a bunch of people that I hadn't seen in a minute, which was cool. Hung out with Felix and a couple of his friends. And then Felix did a good job. He did great on this first show. Yeah. He had one joke that made me laugh really hard.
Oh.
But I can't remember what it was. But it did make me laugh really hard.
Did you drink?
A little bit, yeah. Well, I bought Felix a drink because, whatchamacallit, he did his first show.
Was he nervous?
If he wasn't showing it. I don't know if his nervousness comes off just as more excited, but I kind of almost wanted to ask him, but then I didn't want to implant it of like, hey, are you nervous? Like, well, now I am.
I would have been like, you never say it, never say it, never say it, never say it, never say it.
Yeah, because you're not a good person. And he listens to the podcast too, so he knows you're not a good person.
Maybe if I showed up, he would have been nervous.
You might have calmed him down, oddly enough.
Oh.
Well.
Too bad I didn't go. You didn't.
Have you met Felix? Do you know
I don't
him?
think so. I think once.
Taller, curly hair, gay?
Yeah. Dark complected?
Not super dark.
He was just at his birthday. Or pool party.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I met him once. That one time. He was a cutie.
I think you would like him.
Too bad he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, I'm married, so, I mean, that's a moot point, but...
He's also much younger than you.
How are you much younger?
I think he's probably like 24, 25. No, I gotta check with him. He's probably Velez's age.
Well, he's gay. So
very funny.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he did really good.
Did he do gay jokes?
Yeah, a couple of them. I think it was a gay joke that made me laugh really hard.
Oh, penis and such.
I think you would like him, honestly, if y'all hung out.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like y'all's vibes would.
We should do a, what's it called? We should do a Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just invite all the randoms. Not that Felix is a random. Well, he is to me, technically.
A little bit, yeah.
But that'll be fun.
This coffee went right through me.
You're the poop.
No, I pooped.
Ew.
I'm in a puddle of my own.
Ew. No, you're not.
Dude, fucking last night at like 4 a.m, and now you pooped in our room. And I was going through it. I wasn't drunk at all like yesterday, but I didn't drink any water, and we were out like in the sun a lot. So I was just fucking... Oh, and also on my way home, I stopped at Quick Trip and ate 3 hot dogs. So I think that might have had something to do with it.
Ricky, you're a binger.
You're a bitch.
No, I didn't say bitch.
What did you say?
Binger. You binge.
Yeah.
You eat good all week and then you binge 3 hot dogs? How big are the hot dogs?
Hot dog size.
That's a lot
Standard.
of hot dogs. 3? 2 is a lot.
2 is not a lot. 2 is standard.
2 hot dogs?
Yeah, 2 is standard.
I can't. I'm a fat girl and I can't finish 2 hot dogs. I maybe eat 1.5.
No.
That's a lie. Okay, but 2.5. That's the most I'll eat.
Anthony put on a great show, as always. Met this
I
cool.
love Anthony.
Yeah, I met this guy Rogelio, who fucking Anthony, dude.
Rogelio.
Anthony, I was laughing during the set. One, because he was funny. Rogelio. I was laughing during the set because he was funny. Shout out Rogelio. I was laughing.
Rogelio de la Vega.
Sort of. Is that from?
Jane the Virgin.
Rogelio is also a badass name.
It is.
Rogelio.
Rogelio de la Vega.
So
you can't roll your R's.
Stupid ass. You want to maybe like
Sorry.
connect your brain to your your mouth.
Coffee. You fucked up giving me coffee.
You want to maybe connect your brain to your mouth so that you figure out what the fuck you're gonna say before you say it. You stupid. I can't do it whenever I'm speaking, but I can hit a.
Okay, okay, that's definitely not connecting.
Rogelio.
You're not doing it.
I can do it, but I really have to try.
Do it.
No.
The pause was crazy.
I can't, and it's fucked up because my name is Ricardo. There's 2 of them in there.
You didn't do it.
I know.
Rogelio de la Vega. Okay, go ahead.
Rogelio did really well, and I was laughing really hard at his jokes, but I was also laughing really hard because when Anthony brought him up, he was like, this next comic is from Oak Cliff, which means a lot of his jokes are going to end with and shit. And a lot of his jokes ended with and shit.
What a hoe.
Every time, I think one of the girls that was like at our table, like noticed that I was laughing really hard, but not when the punchlines were going, just whenever you would say and shit. He's like, what are you laughing at? I was like, you keep saying that shit. I can't explain it.
Oh god, Anthony, what a hoe.
It was so funny.
Oh my god, Rogelio de la Vega.
And I ended up hanging out for a little bit. Rudy was talking to the owner / manager, I don't know who he was, of a place in Deep Ellum that wanted to do a show, possibly on Sundays.
They want to do one?
Yeah, they wanted to do one with Rudy, I think. And I think he was a little drunk and was like, yeah, Ricky, I'll do it with me. And I was like, okay.
I would have been like, I would have not gone along with it.
I was like, fuck it. Let's do a show.
Let's do it.
So that's something that might be in the works. I gotta talk to Rudy about it this
what
week.
What day? What month? He's probably
No
not
idea.
even gonna remember.
Probably not.
No, but then at that point you can like really like, dude, yeah, we said this day, we said this.
Just say
month.
everything. He's like,
yeah,
okay,
so
yeah, totally.
Work it around your schedule. Just pick the best day and time for you.
Yeah.
And then just be like, yeah, dude, we said this.
But it's like
this
putting on the show, so it's gonna be like a couple comics.
Putting on the Ritz.
And then we can promote it.
Maybe you could bring Dante down.
Huh?
Maybe you can bring Dante down.
Not planning for his flight or hotel or anything, so. And also, he's not coming down for like a 10-minute set.
Maybe check with him and see when he's coming down and then tell Rudy.
Yeah. I don't know if he's ever coming back.
Yeah, there's no ties here, huh?
No.
Who would you put on our show?
Who would I put on the show?
Top 5 comics. Because you're not going to do more than 5, right?
Top five.
That's exhausting.
Honestly?
One of them has to be the panda guy.
Honestly? Oh,
So
Fernando?
funny. Yeah.
Panda? Yeah.
He's so funny.
I would have to see who.
Peyton for sure.
Yeah.
Peyton's got to be the first one.
I would have to like go out and see like who could go together. You get me?
So let's just our top 5. You say your top 5, and I say my top 5. But you can't pick the ones that I just mentioned.
Okay, so Tom Segura.
No.
Bill Burr.
He's not gonna come out for 10 minutes.
Sam Talent.
Oh, he was actually on Kill Tony, and he was. Have you seen that clip?
Sam Talent?
Yeah.
The one with Cam?
Cam.
With the
pickle thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know pickles were cucumbers either for the longest time.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about his writer, like the blackest writer.
No, you haven't seen that other one, dude.
I
It's
guess
so
not.
funny.
I guess not.
I'll show you after. That's so funny.
I was talking about Cam was on, and then Sam Talent was saying like Cam is obviously incredibly talented, and I'm looking forward to doing these next upcoming shows with him. But he has the blackest writer I've ever seen.
What is it? What does he have in there?
He had, I think it was bottles of water, a bottle of liquor, fairly
Black
standard.
liquor or like dark
Hennessy
liquor
or something.
Mm.
Fairly standard, but then 2 Black and Milds and a gallon of Kool-Aid. All right.
He's not helping the stereotype.
Yeah, so I thought that's what you were talking about. I don't know anything about this pickle stuff.
Dude, it was so funny. So he goes something along the lines of like, I just learned that pickles are cucumbers, and then Sam Talent couldn't stop laughing. He goes, for real though, pickles and cucumbers. Something else, I don't know what's so funny.
Yeah, you gotta show me.
He's a funny guy.
Mm-hmm. So, he is very funny.
Okay, top 5.
Top 5 in the scene. Who I want. And I can't say Kevin.
Oh.
Theanda. What?
No, nothing.
So Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. Damn.
I'm trying to think.
We gotta cut that whole pause out.
I'm trying to think. I can't think.
We've interviewed like 50 people.
I know, but they're all good. That's the problem. Anthony.
Oh, Anthony for sure. Dang it, you took my.
Kev, Anthony. I can't say Peyton.
No, she's mine. I know,
But I
but you
wanna
would
say
want her.
Peyton.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You can say Peyton.
Peyton.
That should have been the first one. That's crazy.
Well, you told me I couldn't say Peyton.
Okay, but if
back.
you could, go back.
Peyton, Kevin, Anthony.
Peyton,
But this
Kevin,
isn't
Anthony.
like a list of top.
No,
This
no,
is just
no,
like
no.
the 5 that I would want to have on the show.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Two
know
more,
who
buddy.
else. I'm trying to think of somebody that's really, really made me laugh like super hard. That would go well with these 3. Oh, Andy Franklin. Andy's fucking hilarious. And
Jesus Christ. You're making me cut a lot of shit.
I'll throw another girl, Marissa.
Okay. So mine would be Peyton.
You can't use Peyton. I use Peyton.
Bitch.
Yes, you can. It's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Peyton.
This doesn't matter.
Okay, I would pick Peyton, Josh, Provo, Miles Francis,
Damn, forgot about Miles. Fuck.
Angela, and who would be my last one? The other person.
Angela Owen?
Yeah. And
Angela is funny as fuck.
She's so fucking funny. Who would be the last person? Fernando.
Yeah.
Panda.
That's solid.
Those would be my 5.
That was solid.
Yeah.
And everyone else sucks.
No. No. We need to start interviewing again.
Yeah. People were asking about it last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Really think?
When are y'all doing interviews?
Yeah.
Felix wants to come on, which I want him to come on because I feel like y'all too. I feel like y'all are the same amount of chaos.
Dude, what if him and I did a podcast? Because I feel like if he's a gay, he knows what's up.
Mm.
I need a gay.
You need a gay?
Yeah, because you just don't do it.
Okay.
Like, you don't know. What's brat?
Brat?
Yeah.
You?
What's brat? Thank you. What's the color scheme for brat? You don't know.
Vomit, green.
Green.
Oh,
it's
what?
that green, literally.
Oh. So vomit, green.
It's like a whole thing. Do you know Charlie SCX?
Diarrhea, yellow.
I feel like he would know Trisha Paytas too.
Plum, purple.
That's us.
What? This isn't plum. What plum have you ever seen that looks like this?
The rotting ones. No.
Nah.
The ripe ones.
This is more eggplant, if I'm being honest.
No.
No, it's not.
This isn't lavender.
I don't
What a
think it is.
boring name.
I don't think it is. Lavender?
Well, yeah.
That's I've always liked that name, lavender. Not name, but like that word. Lavender. Lavenderia. You know?
2 different meanings.
But yeah. So
Wow. So, but okay, you came up with this list, but you actually have to come up with a list.
yeah, you gotta figure that out. We shall see.
Excited. That's so fun. If it
Yeah.
actually comes true, if Rudy manages to remember,
I gotta give him a call.
we should be like, do you remember when you were really drunk and you took your pants off on stage and then you came down?
The
and
thing
you
is, I
told
don't think he was drunk then.
What?
I don't know if he was drunk.
He did that sober.
He might have been. But yeah, so we're gonna have fun with that. Let's see what's going on
You're gonna have to hit up all the open mics then to
in the
really...
TikTok sphere.
Oh,
Yeah,
TikTok. Okay. So
That's another thing I'm gonna have to do is scout.
I've recently found out about Tesla robots. Dude. Okay. Tesla robots, Elon Musk, they came out and they debuted, I think it was on the 10th of October, they debuted what the Tesla robots are going to look like. And these robots are for domestic use. So the promotion that they were doing for the domestic robots were like a family of like 4 was in their living room and the fucking robot was in the back like watering the plants.
Mm-hmm.
There was another scene where like the robot is actually playing like a game with the family. He's picking up packages from your front door. When they actually debuted him to the public, it was like what is it called? Like those fairs where you have like products and people come and like a job fair type of thing. And they had some of the bartenders, some as bartenders. They had one of them that was bartending, check an ID, and he was able to tell that it was an ID because the person gave him like a debit card. But the way that they were talking to me, not to me, but like to me, it sounded like somebody was like a human being was talking for them.
Like in the background?
Yeah.
Like they're holding like a VR set or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this story that did you ever hear about Amazon doing that thing where it's like they did a collaboration with Whole Foods where you basically sign up for this membership and you would go into Whole Foods and you didn't have to check or scan anything?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Was it Amazon?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is true. Don't fucking at me. They are not doing it anymore. And supposedly the reason that they are not doing it anymore is because they promoted it as AI technology, right? AI was supposed to monitor what is on the shelf, what gets taken. It was going to be multiple cameras set up where AI was tracking what you pick up, what you put back, what you actually put in your car or in your thing. And all you had to do was go in, grab, and then it gets charged to your Amazon account. Right?
Yeah.
It was all supposed to be through AI. Supposedly, none of it was AI. It was tens of thousands of Indian workers watching the cameras.
Shut up. You're joking? You're not joking.
This is what I heard.
Dude.
And everything I hear is the truth. So they shut it down because they found out that's what it was. Yeah,
If
it was
that's
just a
true-
bunch of Indians just looking at a camera and being like, "Oh, Greg got waffles and bacon and oranges."
And they would just
Supposedly.
be able to tell like how many you got and how much they weighed.
Because there was cameras, like multiple camera angles. You know,
So do you think that like the robots, it's the same thing?
I'm saying that what you're saying is like what I'm saying.
What you're saying? Yeah.
So if it gets exposed that Elon Musk just bought out like a giant warehouse full of Indians just looking at cameras or looking through their VR set. Have you ever seen those weird warehouses in like Asian countries where it's like TikTok creators?
They're like farms, something farms.
Yeah,
like
TikTok farms. And
yeah.
shit. Like they're creators and
They're just there like
yeah, it's like you go, you
zoo.
clock in, and then you're just like on a set, and you're just.
I think they started doing that now, but for like people that have shops, it's like a QVC type of thing. Have you? You're not on TikTok, so like okay, you know Jeffree Star.
Sure.
He has a cosmetic company,
Mm-hmm.
so he goes live. It's a live feature, and it's kind of like that where in the background it looks like a QVC. He's talking directly into the microphone like the QVC people do, and he's just selling his product for
What's
like 8
QVC?
straight hours. The shopping network.
Oh, okay.
Remember when they would shop
Yeah.
and they would display the product? And they
You ever
would
see
talk
that guy
about the
stab himself by accident?
No.
So apparently that was a lie. So this might also be like a lie. Like it would be crazy if this came out and was like, yeah, it was just people on VR.
So the robot that was bartending, he was talking to the person that like ordered the drink or whatever, but then there was a person next to him that was like also talking to the robot as the other guy was talking to the robot, and I could see where the robot would get like, not that it did then, but I could see the robots getting confused with too much information coming at them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was
That's
like
what I was thinking when you first showed it to me. Like, okay, this is cool in like a
one-on-one scenario.
like you remember when we go to the Christmas parties and like for your job and they would have like just one bartender there?
Yeah.
So it was only like 20, 30 people and they were going like sporadically.
Yeah.
Now imagine a club.
Dude.
Yeah.
A robot can't do that.
Not at all.
No
Like
way.
imagine Red River on a Thursday.
On a Thursday, we should go get hot dogs.
What?
We should go get hot dogs.
I can't.
Red River hot dogs.
I can't.
Your poopy.
I ate 3
Yeah, that
in
was
the last
crazy.
24 hours.
But you ate gas station ones.
Quick Trip ones. So watch your fucking mouth.
If I'm getting hot dogs at night, I'm going to Red River. That's insane. You could have actually literally just gone to Red River.
I really could have.
That's crazy.
It was in the opposite direction of where I was going, though. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but hot. It was it.
Technically, no.
We should go. Do you want to go?
No.
Dude, we should.
I don't think they're open right now. It's Sunday.
Red River?
Yeah. Oh, damn. What was that song? Fuck. There was a song that Jasenia was playing on the radio, and then I realized that you could line dance to it. I think it's that Sabrina Carpenter song.
Espresso?
I think so. Is that the one where it has like a clap in it? There's like a clap.
No. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. You can make a line dance out of anything, though. Be so for real.
Yeah, but that one specifically, though.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Anyways.
So, robots are taking over. That's
The robots
cool.
are taking over. I'm not getting one.
Yeah, you can afford it. You're poor.
Yeah, they did say it was going to be $30,000.
Which, honestly, kind of cheap. It's like a
Yeah,
brand
because
new
that's a
car.
car.
Yeah.
I would, instead of buying a car, I would buy a robot. But, okay, so here's my thing.
I assume you can finance them.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a car, like 5
Yeah.
years off of $30,000, like $500. or $600 a month.
I wonder if you'd have to pay for like the updates though. I guess no, right? Because you bought it. It's your property.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you're
it's like a
financing
subscription plan.
Probably, yeah. It's probably gonna end up being that.
So
But are they gonna be like iPhones, where you know how there's people that just have the new iPhone every year?
I'm not doing that. How am I gonna get this robot used to my every needs and then get another one?
Because then they just program that same robot. Like
That's what they say about the phones, and I swear to God, some of my pictures end up getting deleted anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I've never had an issue.
Mom,
it's always been super easy. I get everything.
She hates her phone, but she will not change it because every single time something happens and she gets stuff deleted.
What do you mean?
She always has it. Mom has bad luck with phones.
But I never have an issue. Every time I've gotten an iPhone, I've never had a problem, like a new one. Also, I haven't done it that many times because I be keeping these hoes. This is an iPhone 12.
Well, they discontinued the 5 and the 6.
Yeah.
The 15?
No.
They discontinued one of them.
Yeah, I think the XR probably because it's old.
Because you know how they were boycotting the cobalt mining in I think Africa.
Yeah.
So in order for for iPhone to get around that, they discontinued the iPhone 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get the new one.
Yeah.
If you want to upgrade, you have to get the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
I don't see a point in upgrading
I don't see
every year.
either.
14 to 15, 15 to 16.
I think I did it from like 12, 13, 14.
You've done it a lot.
I've done it a lot, but I want it now. I'm keeping mine. As busted as it is, I would rather get it fixed than get another one.
They're making it more difficult for you to fix it.
Really?
It used to be like you could get it fixed real easy. Like there would be places that are like, yeah, we have the screen for it. Pop it off, put on the new one. $100. There you go. But with the newer, and then it used to be where you could find if you found an iPhone, like genuinely found it, you could take it to a place and be like, hey, can you flash it? Just completely erase everything. Or you could do it yourself. There was like ways, like you had to click certain buttons to completely factory reset it, and you could use a phone. But now they blacklist them. Like if anybody reports an iPhone that was lost, Lena Hydrosanian lost her phone in the river. Yeah. We reported it lost, and then that one, like even if somebody found it, they wouldn't be able to use it because it'd be the serial number would be blacklisted. Yeah, so they're doing the same thing with cars. They're making the cars more difficult to work on because it used to, like in the 60s and 70s, you could, and even up until like the 90s. I remember whenever Dad would go to AutoZone, when I would go with him, there in the back there would be full-on manuals, like full manuals to fix your car, and it just explained everything there. But now, no, because everything's on computers.
My next car, I want to get a Suburban, but like a 70s Suburban.
Why?
Are those steel?
Yeah, but
I just like those better.
That's more of like a weekend cruiser, not a take the kids to school every day. No.
Really? Why?
Just because there's so many things that could go wrong with them while you're driving. It used to be when you were driving, like you had to have oil with you because you could possibly be leaking oil, and it doesn't tell you anything. Your car,
right? 70s car.
Yeah, your car will tell you when your tire is flat.
Yeah,
the light will come on. There's probably not a light on it if it's from the 70s.
Probably, maybe 80s.
Even still, I don't know when temp sensors came on.
I honestly didn't think about that.
Yeah, like as a date, like get it for sure, just to have like.
No, I want to drive it around like a everyday car. What
you can do is you can do resto mods, so you'll get basically the car, and also they're really bad to drive, just because there's no power steering on them probably. And
what's power steering?
You know how it's really easy to turn your steering wheel? It's because of power steering. If you don't have it,
there's so much I don't know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're a girl.
Thank you.
You're just a girl.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You know, I get so mad when John tells me, like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Bitch. Because I was born in the patriarchy. So now you're mad at me because I'm following the rules? How is that fair?
Because you're a strong, independent woman.
But I didn't want to be.
And you don't need no man.
I didn't choose to be. I chose to live in the patriarchy of where I was raised.
No, you just said you didn't choose it.
I didn't choose it.
But now you said you did choose it.
Right. Mm. But I'm saying I didn't choose it.
Your words are like a karaoke machine. Your words are like a karaoke machine.
Why?
Because everything you say just gets erased right after you say it.
But okay, because if you were a girl, it would make sense to you, but you're not, because you're a part of the patriarchy. So how am I gonna expect for you to understand? What I'm saying is, I didn't choose it, but I chose it, and now people get mad at me for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, what do you want?
You're saying I didn't choose to be born into it, but since I have been born into it, I'm choosing to follow it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And now you want to get mad at me?
I mean,
you too. You always get mad at me.
You can learn. Okay. The things I get mad at you for are not having gas in your car. Basic as fuck. Everybody.
And where were the car station attendants?
That's not a thing.
Where did they go?
That's not a thing.
Right. Not my fault.
You can pump your own gas.
But I choose not to.
And that's bad.
Because but that's not my fault. Because where did the park attendants go? Car attendants.
Texas never had them.
Yeah,
there was never a thing in Texas. Not in our lifetime. And
I feel like
especially not in your driving lifetime. Mom and dad never had parking attendants here.
That's what I'm saying. Where did they go?
Mexico. Because when I went to go visit dad, there were parking attendants. Yeah.
See, I've been telling you we need to go to Mexico.
No.
If nothing else, then just for the parking attendants. Or not the car attendants.
It's not that hard to pump gas.
I know, but it's not safe.
It's 100% safe.
No, it's not. Did you know that gas stations are the biggest problem for women? They're the unsafest place for women. Google it. Are gas stations?
No, I'm just looking at most unsafe place for women.
Okay, go ahead.
Syria.
No.
South Africa.
Okay.
Somalia, Saudi Arabia.
Detail it a little bit
Pakistan.
more.
Democratic Republic of the Congo, Yemen.
Public places. The most dangerous public places for women.
Not even top 8, dude. Not even top 8. Insane.
You need to detail the search.
Here's a question. What is the most dangerous place for a woman?
Gas station.
Most dangerous place for women is in the home. According to the new United Nations study, about 6 women are killed every hour around the world by people. You can't even be at home.
Imagine a gas station.
But your phone is always almost dead, and your gas is always almost out of. So the things that you do, if you were to get into a situation, 9 times out of 10, you won't be able to call somebody for help, and you won't be able to get away in your car because you don't have gas.
To mansplain my safety to me. You're just insane with power right now.
Yeah, dude, I love being a man. It's so fucking awesome. Every day.
Okay, but you're a twink.
Every day I wake up.
At best. You're the twinkiest of twinks.
Yeah.
If you were gay, you'd be a bottom.
No, I don't think so.
And that's not for lack of trying.
For lack of trying
that to is be for lack
a top?
Right, yeah.
We got to ask Felix if I would be a bottom or a top.
Ricky, text him right now. Bet you he would tell me. Or he would say you would be a bottom.
I don't think so. I don't like things in my butt.
That doesn't matter.
No, 100% matters.
No, it doesn't.
Consent doesn't matter?
I don't know. I'm not gay.
There you go.
Because that could be like a foreplay kind of thing.
There are kinks, probably. Like consensual, non-consensual.
Yeah, but just by the look of you, you're a bottom.
Just by the look at you, I'm not going to say that. You're fat.
Okay, you twink.
No, but seriously, like, just have your phone charged and fill up gas.
I have my phone charged.
It's charging right now, but when you got here, it was like at 30.
Yeah.
Which
that's enough.
I was about to say, fair enough.
Thanks.
Like,
and I've been doing a lot better about gas.
No, you haven't.
I pumped, but when I got the batteries. Oh, fuck.
But you do weird, too, because you're just like, just put $10 in it.
Yeah, I just only put $10 in it.
Why don't you fill up your gas tank?
Because I feel broke.
But you driving home is going to spend that $10, and you're going to have to pump again. You driving to the boys' school is going to spend $10.
Yeah, so I just have.
And you routinely have the children in your car. Like, what if when you ran out of gas that one time?
I don't drop them off at school.
I'm saying you routinely have your children. Is it a factual statement to say you routinely have your children in the car?
Okay, Judge Judy. Yes. I oblige or whatever.
Judge Mathis.
Concur. Please. Oh, please.
Mathis was a shit.
No, okay, Judy, that's why you're not.
Judy was the OG. Judy is the OG.
Ju-
I think
Judy,
OG woman. She's old.
Judy was a twink. You're a twink.
It'd be funny if Judy was a man. Judge Jude.
Just Jude. Ah, that's a good one.
Judge Jude Law. Just fill up your gas tank, dude.
Just go for a walk. Just fill up your gas tank. Just charge your phone.
All of these are very good things. Like, that's very good advice.
Yeah, it's just that
You're not receptive
when you
to it.
tell me
Why
to
aren't you
do
receptive
it,
to it?
I don't want to do it.
What is
when
blocking?
You tell me to do it.
What's blocking that?
That's an ADHD trait. They call it something defiance.
Ah. You're
It
just
is.
dumb.
No, I'm just lazy. But to be fair,
To be fair, when I stopped to get the hot dogs last night, the 3 hot dogs, I needed gas and did not get any.
what did you have it on?
What?
Here you guys.
Right now it's at a quarter.
This morning, no, yesterday morning, mine was at 7 miles to empty.
Mm.
But that wasn't my fault
How was it not your fault?
because John used it.
Lil John?
No, Big John.
Mm.
Because he had like 3 on calls back to back.
Mm.
He went to United in Virgo in North Dallas, drove back to Mesquite, got another call, had to drive back out, went back to Mesquite. I think he got home at 3 in the morning for on calls. I mean, it's great for his check, but he was so pissed.
Yeah.
But
They would call like right when he would start
yeah,
pulling
dude,
up.
like right as he's like trying to get comfy and ready for bed.
I remember a bunch of times going with them, like on calls. Yeah.
But they're not like a big like issue. But when you're driving out that far,
Yeah.
that's crazy. There was once.
I mean, when y'all were living over there off of like a marsh, if he was going, well, he
Yeah.
would do it to Redbird though. So it was the same thing.
they didn't have that many uncles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
not
just-
a big store. But he was so like, and this was his first time taking the on-call since going back. So he was like, man, I didn't remember how bad it was gonna be. I was like, you should just say your mom's on the weeks that you have on-call. And then I would get the bed out to myself.
Mm. How big is y'all's bed? Okay.
The queen.
Queen?
Mm. He wants to get a king, but
We thought about that too, and then we realized like we sleep basically on top of each other. Like
we don't do all that. But a king is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He wants a king because he wants a baby to sleep on our bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that.
And I hate it.
Why?
I hate it.
Why?
Because they kick.
You kick.
Because, well, they got it from me.
Mm.
But I'm like, oh, fuck no. Fuck this shit.
So, a lot of the East Coast is underwater right now.
Oh, my God. Another reason why you should have gone TikTok. There was this one guy. He was...
to watch the suffering of people?
No, there was this one guy. They called him... What was that? The captain from Forrest Gump?
Lieutenant Dan?
Lieutenant. They called him... His nickname is Lieutenant Dan. Because he was homeless guy, but he had a boat. And he decided to stay in that boat throughout the whole hurricane. And there were people just trying to find updates from Dan. Because he would go live in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
It's live on the boat.
I think it went like a full like 24 hours where he just wasn't updating. And people were like freaking out. There was another lady that was bragging about how they were going to wait out the hurricane. Because, they had to evacuate.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to...
We ain't leaving. I was born in this house. I'm going to die tonight in this house.
She was bragging because her husband...
My granddaddy built this house in 1835 with his bare hands.
1835.
Katrina tried to wipe it out. Only got the foundation.
This lady...
got 3 out of the 4 walls.
She was bragging about how her husband built them a concrete house. And so...
scary.
And she goes, this is going to piss a bunch of you guys off. But
I hate it when people start a sentence like that.
I know. But she was like bragging. And she was like, but my husband's a builder. And he built me a concrete house. So we're going to wait it out because nothing's going to happen to us. And then she didn't update for like days and days. And people were like preying on her demise type because of the way that she did. But she ended up posting so much about the house and like... people found the address and stuff and were like going there to try and see it. That's why she wasn't posting anymore, because it got so dangerous because people were hating.
People are insane.
That they went to her house.
Who goes to the house?
And then the daughter had to go on this like on her TikTok and like update people and pretty much were saying because they were not stop bothering them and being like, well, like, are you alive or whatever? And the daughter had to go on there and be like, "Hi, I'm the daughter of the woman that was bragging about her builder grade concrete house. We're all okay. We're fine." She just couldn't continue to post on it because it became a very dangerous situation because people were going to the house.
Oh, was the house destroyed?
I should have mentioned it. She said the house was fine.
Okay.
So I guess the concrete house worked. There was this one guy that, you know those like yellow like straps?
Yeah.
He's literally put 5 straps and strapped his house down.
Oh yeah.
He
I
went.
saw that.
You saw that one.
Yeah.
He went like 8 feet deep and filled it with concrete, and then latched the straps on either side. It ended up being that they were from Puerto Rico and they had survived one of the hurricanes up there or something, and that's what they did to the house there. So they ended up doing it to the house here in the U.S. But yeah, it was crazy. North Carolina got it bad too. The Appalachian, those poor people in Appalachia. It turned out that like nobody wanted to go. Like FEMA, there was an issue with FEMA because FEMA didn't get enough funding, and then the Republican, I don't remember what his name was, the Republican that didn't want to give FEMA was going on interviews complaining that FEMA wasn't helping anybody, but he was one of the ones that shut down the additional funds to FEMA. So that was a thing on TikTok. It was crazy, but I was watching it in real time, and like there was this family that had like kids, and the water was to like their chest height. There was some families on like the side of the roads that were holding signs saying "Take our children to safety." That would like imagine, like you care so much.
It
about
reminds
your
me
kids.
of that Hey Arnold episode. Remember?
Oh, where the dad,
Mr. Wynn, I think was his name.
I don't remember the name, but he's like lifting his baby up to like.
Please take my daughter.
That was so sad. I cried in that episode. But imagine having to do that. It's like the things that I felt watching the coverage from the hurricane was exactly how I was feeling when I was watching everything go down with Palestine when it was first rolling out, before TikTok started to censor all of it, because like you were actually seeing like dead babies, like just flesh everywhere, and you're watching it in real time on your phone, and you can't do anything about it.
How can you watch that but you can't watch like Jackass?
Because you're only seeing the aftermath. You're not seeing it as it's happening. You know what I mean?
I've seen a lot of babies exploding.
I haven't seen why. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
But even still, it's like I'm not watching to be entertained. I'm watching because at a certain point, there's only so much. You can't do anything. So you kind of feel like the only thing that you can do at that point is be an observer of what's happening to them, to continue to spread awareness for them. So like, you know, remember when we went to the cabin for Victoria's birthday?
Yeah.
That was late October. I almost didn't go because I was
In
so
solidarity.
No, because I was so mentally fucked. Like I was crying every day. John was like trying to take my phone away, and I didn't want, like, I wanted to watch it. I was actively looking for it.
Yeah, it's bad.
No, I know. Because at that point it was like, no, I have to see, I have to observe, I have to like see it. I don't know how to explain it, but I was compelled to watch as it was happening, because it felt like
it's a similar thing that people do with like politics.
It felt like looking away.
I saw this one really funny video real quick. It was this couple. They were driving in like a pretty big truck, like an F-250. No.
Oh.
They were driving down the 2-lane road, and then the recording starts. I don't know when the recording started, but this is just a clip that I saw. The wife is recording, and he's like, "Oh no, what are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna take it down. That sign is bullshit." And he was talking about a Trump sign, Trump and whatever his name, the
Pence.
No.
The new guy.
The new one.
Vance.
Yeah, JD Vance. There was a sign. So he saw the sign is going one way, and then he decides to make a U-turn on this 2-lane highway. And it was, you know how there's like a patch of grass or whatever?
Yeah.
The sign was there. So he's like, "No, I'm running it over. Like, this is fucking bullshit. I hate him." And the wife's like, "Well, I hate him too." And this is exactly what they sound like. And they're like, "Well, I hate him too, but I don't think we should be vandalizing people's signs." Like, fuck them. So then he drives over, hits the sign, still on the dirt patch. And he's like, "Ha ha ha." He's like, "You're crazy, baby." and get back on the road. He's like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And she's like, did you get a flat tire? And he gets out of the car, and she's still recording them going like in front of the car or the truck. And he goes, fuck, fucking assholes, pieces of shit. And she puts her window down, and I was like, what happened? And he bends down, and when he comes back up, it's a 2x4 with nails sticking out. Look what these fucking pieces of shit did, fucking ass. And the wife just goes, I gotta go to work. It's so funny. Instant karma.
That's
what I'm watching,
genius.
which is why I don't feel like shit. I feel like shit for my own reason.
I don't know. And then like I couldn't look away for the hurricane stuff either.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's just people like you don't expect that in just one instant you're gonna be gone or your kids are gonna be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so similar to me.
Mm.
The hurricane coverage and the Palestine coverage. I felt the same thing. It was like I was having PTSD watching the hurricane stuff because it just reminded me like A, I can't do anything, and B, look how fucking easy it is for you to lose everything.
Yeah, but you shouldn't do that though. It's bad.
I know, but I couldn't. I felt like looking away would have been the cowardly thing to do.
But it's not, because you can't. There's nothing that you can do.
After a while, I had to because it really fucked me up.
Because that can affect your kids. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna just grow up and be like, all mom did was watch like Palestine coverage videos and shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that's what I would have been doing had the Holocaust been like playing out in real time.
Watching it on TikTok.
Like if it had played out in real time, it would have been like, damn, like.
Oh, like if it was going on now.
Yeah, like how can you look away?
It's very easy.
It would have been too. It's privilege, the fact that we're able to look away.
Yeah, and you should experience it.
No, I don't want to. I feel like
you should 100% take advantage of the privileges that we have. Because if not, then it's worthless. It's useless.
Yeah, but I feel like I was doing them a dishonor and like looking away.
Dishonor on your cow.
My cow.
Mulan. We watched Mulan last week. Love Mulan. It's
my
so
cow. Good. Are you calling me a cow now too?
There you go, projecting again. I said dishonor on your cow, not dishonor you cow.
Well,
I get it to like a certain extent, but once it starts affecting your life in like a negative way, you gotta like put it away.
Like even like Victoria, when I got there for the cabin, she could tell that something was wrong.
Yeah.
I think everyone could, because I just couldn't get out of it. Yeah, well, because you're just a vapid little fart. But the girls were asking me like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "No, nothing. Just." And I wasn't even there. I was just still. I was kind of glad though that the reception was sucky out there, because that did mellow me out a little bit.
Yeah. But
it was just so scary, like the hurricane stuff, and then it got up to the Carolinas, and that wasn't supposed to happen. And then they had Hurricane Helen, they had Hurricane Milton, and then they had another hurricane.
Who names these?
Helen or Helene?
Helene.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, it's scary. Makes me really happy that we're like pretty far inland.
What do we get? Hurricanes?
Tornadoes.
Every
now and then.
No, we got one in Fort North Dallas.
Yeah, every now and then. But the one
crazy.
before that was like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like really, really bad.
When is hurricane season? I mean tornado season here.
Probably now.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe in global warming. Do you?
No, not at all.
I feel like it should be cold already. We're in October.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet we don't start getting cold until November? Mid-November.
Well, this week's going to be cold. Well, not cold, but chillier.
Mid-November?
Next week. This week.
Okay.
It's going to be chilly this week. At least from what I'm looking at. But, I mean, the weather changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what it actually comes out to.
Like this week?
Day of.
Are we betting on the weather? Are you gambling that?
Yeah.
What do you want to bet?
When it first gets cold.
But what are the stakes?
Nothing. We're just betting for no fucking reason. I'm not putting money down on fucking the weather.
$5.
Okay.
I don't want to give you $5.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be in late October, because by Halloween, You can't go trick or treating without having like at least a sweater underneath.
Yeah, if you're a child.
That's when I know that it's cold.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When like I have to put something on the kids.
So we've got, what's today, the 13th? We got.
You say Halloween?
I don't say anything. It gets cold when
I
it gets
say
cold.
Dia
I
de
have
los
been saying
Muertos.
though, like our seasons have been weird. Like they've shifted down. Because when we were kids, summer, like hot would be April. You know?
Yeah.
Or May. Really May. And we have like a decent rainy season.
But the cold is coming less and less. Like
Further out. Because it was cold in March this year.
no, it wasn't. It was hot and humid in March. That's when we had
There was a lot of rain.
Yeah.
You know, in March and April.
Well, those are technically the rainy seasons.
Yeah.
But March was already hot.
Was it? I remember it still being chilly.
Dude. I think February started to get hot. Anyway, we're talking about the weather. That's when you know it's boring.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, global warming isn't real.
Anyways.
I've decided to lean into everything.
What?
I'm a flat earther. Global warming isn't real. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, is coming. There's a conspiracy saying that, like in the Bible, if you read the scripture, there's like a certain amount of time that's marked where Jesus will be reborn again, and that time is supposed to be within the next like 30 years.
Just come and get us all. Just like wipe us out.
I think it's 2033 is when he's supposed to come back.
Lenny's supposed to graduate.
Yeah.
No, it's 31.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's supposed to be 2033. Because there's like a way to do it. So basically, like if everything is before Christ, and then 0 is at his birth, 33 is at his death, it's supposed to be 1,000 years or 2,000 years after his death that the rapture is supposed to happen, essentially. And then the world will restart, and everything will happen 1,000, 2,000 years after that, or something like that. We've been here before, is what I'm trying to say, and we will be here again.
I believe in mermaids.
Cool.
That's what you're talking about?
Not at all.
Well, because you said we've been here before, so I feel like the older people, they got drained.
Well, that's Atlantis.
Not drained. Drowned.
Not to be confused with Atlanta. Damn. Ooh, I was gonna say something.
No. Okay, Atlantis. Yeah, those people, because they adapted, they turned into mermaids.
No, they probably just drowned and died. People have to be alive to adapt, and you can't survive underwater. You know, you get what I'm saying?
People in the Philippines can hold their breath for 15 minutes.
Yes, because they're alive.
Yeah.
And because they've been training for it.
So you don't believe in mermaids?
I don't think just because of my very limited. I think it's fun. The movie's cool.
Which one?
Atlantis.
Oh.
The animated Disney movie?
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about mermaids.
Where it came from, Atlantis.
Oh,
but
you
also
think so?
Atlantis isn't.
Oh, right.
Well, it's not mermaids.
Yeah.
They're probably real. Mermaids are probably real.
I think mermaids are real. Like, come on.
Everything's real. Fuck it. Flat Earth.
But I don't think they're good people. I think they're predators. Mermaids are predators.
Well, in mythology, they were like the sirens. They were mermaids, and they had their siren song to lure men in.
I think that's true.
Yeah,
possibly. I fully believe.
Yeah. So apparently, Beyonce killed like everybody.
Did you hear about that?
I've heard like new conspiracies where it's like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy.
I've been telling you that.
Yeah, where they like just killed everybody.
Yeah, for them to be famous.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the. Oh no, we need to talk about the state fair.
Did Angela have her show? She says she has a show there every year.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
I saw her there.
I was thinking about the other day when we had her on, and she was talking about how when Big Tex went up, she was like calling her husband frantically because he worked.
Oh
the state fair.
yeah.
And then he finally called her back and was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I just wanted to know if you were okay. Like the thing caught on, Big Tex caught on fire." He's like, "I know. I'm trying to put it out."
You over here fucking calling me left and right.
Yeah, I get that, but there are times where like, I feel like there's a thing where like guys just like are so focused on getting the thing done.
Yeah.
But their lady is just kind of like, I need to make sure that he's okay. But it's like, I can't focus about being okay right now because I need to put this fire out. So you bugging me about me being okay? Like, it's a good thing that like women do that because they obviously want to like try to make sure that they're maybe it's not even just like men or women. I think it's just like couples in general, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's just a significant other at some point is going to be like, I've got a million things going on right now. 20 fires are going and I just got to figure out how to put it down. And then somebody asks you if you're okay.
I think
You know?
no, but I think at that point, like if you know something big is happening and you know it's gonna be to the point where your wife is gonna be like, but that's a big thing, big text going to. You would, I think you would be like, I'm fine, can't talk.
Yeah.
That
But
should
also,
be like the first thing done because you know you're gonna get those fucking phone calls.
Yeah, but also like big text is literally on fire. Like the thing that's probably not in the employee handbook is happening in real time, and I'm the one that's responsible. So I gotta.
Did he get fired?
Huh? Nah, he didn't get fired.
Oh,
It was like a freak accident or something.
that's crazy.
At least I don't think you did.
Regardless of whether we talked about it last episode or not going. I don't think I ever will go.
Have you ever gone to the fair?
I went once with the boys.
Okay.
I went once. No, I've gone a total of 3 times. I went once in high school with Chrissy. I went once in like 2014 with Dylan. And then I went again in like 17, 18 with the boys. But not with the little boys.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go again.
Yeah.
I think the next time that my kids would go, it would be when they're like 15, 16. And I would give them money to go.
Like in high school?
Like a good
They want to
bag.
go with their like friends and stuff.
I would give them a good amount of money to go.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, it's like
Enjoy
$300-$400. Like,
Yeah.
go have fun with your friends.
Yeah. Because that's the time to go to the fair.
Honestly, yeah.
What am I doing there at 30?
It's the same thing as Disney World. Same thing as
Right.
Disney World. Why are you here without children? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or without like a date or a side chick that you're trying to hide? Like, what are you doing? A side chick that you're trying to keep and make her think that she's important.
Or like you're newly dating.
Yeah.
Like it's within like the first year of your dating.
There's a lot of times where like there's built-in times kind of where you're just like, don't start dating here or else you're gonna have to like,
yeah.
you gotta take her to the state fair.